get pretty grumpy when my footwear doesn't have proper support.
Come on, batteries. I need a little juice here.
Oh, you call that pressure?
I'll show you pressure.
Luckily, I got Skechers Arch Fit. It gives you the support we all need. Try Skechers Arch Fit, certified arch support.
Yo. What it do, people? It's your boy Melee all day, man. And I just want to come at you tonight, this evening, with a little video. I'm in my bag, y'all. And I want to talk about this fool, man. One-eyed Willie. Blind bat. 3 blind mice. This motherfucker, man. Charleston, Pinocchio, White. You know, when he first came out, man, he was giving me something to watch. He was entertaining. He was talking good shit. But he was also informative and he was on point. That track, man, I made that. So YouTube can't, they can't squash me for that. They can't give me no strike for the music. But let's get into it. When Charleston first came on the scene, man, he was in his bag, man. And he was talking about us as a community and the things that we could be doing better. And he was highlighting some things that was good. You know, he was all about the youth. He made a mistake as a youth and ended up in a juvenile detention facility. And he perpetrated that he saw the errors of his ways. And his job, his life's work was to prevent other kids from falling into the trap that he fell into. And that was an honorable thing. We need more brothers out here being mentors. But sad to say, like most folks who never really had nothing, never had large amounts of money, so they never had to have money management. They never felt like, I'm that dude, I'm better than you because I got money. So you can always tell a lot about people by the things they talk and say and how they act when certain things happen. Like when folks ain't got no money, they be humble, they be gracious, and they be appreciative. They will thank you. They will stay in touch with you, hit you up, hang out with you, want to do things with you, just kick it, politic, try to be a decent friend. Soon as they get some money, they don't know you no more because they don't need you no more. They don't need to ride to Dollar General to get a box of oodles of noodles and some sardines, loaf of bread, gallon of milk, dozen eggs. Hey, man, why when you ain't got no food in the house, we always get the same thing? Gallon of milk, loaf of bread, carton of eggs. I don't know, man, but that's always a staple. But anyway, I digress. Charleston White, he done came into the money, and now I'm the hottest nigga on YouTube. I'm the hottest nigga on YouTube. You niggas ain't shit. Fuck you niggas. Eat this beef. You niggas ain't shit. Hey. Fuck you, nigga. That's all he's known for. He doing the French dose. He telling motherfuckers suck his dick. But he supposed to be known for helping the youth. if the youth watch his video, any of his videos anymore, it's not going to put them on the road to redemption. It's not going to put them on a better path. It's not going to lead them to be respectable young men. Nope. It's going to lead them to do nigga shit. Talk shit to motherfuckers, disrespect the motherfucker, and act like you the baddest motherfucker alive. He get on there and talk mad shit. First he said it was a character, but it's a character, all right, but it's one that he believes is real. This motherfucker, man, now he's for some reason, he wants to go after DMX, man. You know, he's saying DMX ain't shit. He don't deserve to be prayed for. He's a dope fiend. He's a liar. He did it to himself. Man, it's just sad that when some people get a little money, they start cooning. They start panhandling to the man. He getting this podcast. He getting this interview. So what's he doing? He's doing what the biggest coons do. He's saying the things that the white man, not the white man, shouts out the good white people. He's saying the things that prejudiced, racist people say. He's doing their bidding with the stereotyping. You niggas ain't shit. Fuck you. He's doing that, and they gonna give him the bag because, see, we can say nigga. They can't say nigga no more. They get in trouble. So they put niggas on TV, out in the forefront, on the front lines, in the media, to do the bidding that they can't do. And he's doing it. Charleston, man, you done sold out, bruh. Now, he made this video. We can get into this video. I'm going to react to the video. We're going to listen to the things he said and where I think he's wrong and where I think he's selling out. And I just don't understand why he wants to do this right now. You know what I mean? He wasn't talking about DMX last week, last month. You gonna wait till the brother have a catastrophic physical health issue, and now you want to kick his back in. Now you want to say he deserved it. He earned it. It's his own fault. Look, man, now's not the time for that, man. Now's the time to say, you know, we're going to pray for the brother, man. We're going to pray for the brother. Because if DMX was such a dope fiend and such a junkie and such just a no good human being, how did he make Belly? How was he in the movie with Jet Li? How did he do concerts all over the world if he wasn't shit? I don't care how many drugs he did, man. He's still a talented individual. And we all know, man, what happens, man. This is the playbook right here, man. You have a star. He's hot. He's shining bright like a diamond, selling millions of records. He cool off, getting to his 40s or 50s. And then all of a sudden, they drop dead. And then what happens? Everybody runs out, buy their music, watch their videos, stream the songs, and whoever owns the masters and all that record shit, whoever have the rights to everything, make cement. When Whitney Houston died, she zoomed to the top of the charts and hadn't made an album in 9 years. When Michael Jackson died, same thing. When Prince died, same thing. If DMX die, everybody's going to get on YouTube, and they're going to start pulling his videos up, and then they're going to start looking at his genius. They're going to start listening to his music again, because this is like the last hurrah, because he getting ready to get wiped from our consciousness. So while he's a hot topic, everybody going to go look and listen. So Charleston White doing what the record industry do. He's pimping DMX for views. And he's doing it with the shock jock way, by disrespecting him. So everybody with any love, with any decency, with any class is appalled. You know what I mean? Is appalled. Elvis Presley was 47 years old when he died. Elvis looked 65, fat and out of shape, and he overdosed sitting on the toilet taking a shit. You ain't never heard nobody white say Elvis deserved it. He got what he earned. That's his own damn fault. Fuck Elvis. He ain't shit. White folks is running around talking about Elvis is still alive. They still calling him the king of rock and roll. When you break it down, there's more white people. So naturally, anything that goes on, more white people gonna do it than us. But more white entertainers have died from drugs than black entertainers. Jim Morrison, The Doors, 25 years old, living legend. Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain was on heroin so bad that he blew his brains out. I mean, you don't hear nobody talking about Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne is one of the biggest drug addicts the music industry has ever laid eyes on. He can't even, Sharon. All he can say is Sharon. And they exalt Sharon Osbourne when she's been enabling one of the biggest drug addicts on earth. Ain't nobody kicking her off of TV, calling her a bitch, an enabler. But leave it to us. Leave it to us to get a little piece of shine and not know how to act with it. Let's listen to Charleston White, man. Let's see what he has to say about DMX.
The guy that DMX say gave him the crack. They put the crack. The man say DMX lying on him. Now, won't nobody go interview the man so he can tell his side of the story. Everybody got DMX one side of the story. Now, DMX is telling this story to us as the dope fiend. Now, y'all supposed to believe the dope fiend. Y'all don't believe your dope fiend uncle when he say, nephew, say, let me borrow $50, man, so I can go over there and go down here and get this that and I'll pay you back.
Now, you see, I'm going to let it play for another second.
Say, let me get a pack of Swisher, man. Yeah, so goddamn me, give me 2 packs. So yeah, so you don't believe your dope fiend, huh? Yeah, sweet. Then you don't believe your dope fiend, ain't it? When your dope fiend ain't it, say, nephew, let me borrow $150 on the food stamp card. But the food stamps ain't gonna be on there for 3 weeks. But nephew, give me the money and I'm gonna pay it. But the card gonna be back on there, nephew, and I'm gonna let you get it, and you can get it next month. You don't believe your dope fiend, ain't it? When she tell you.
No, nigga. See, no one could make. See what he said about the food stamps, and I'm gonna tell you the food stamps. Let me get the money, but the stamps ain't on there yet. You don't believe your auntie? No one could make up that scenario. He got a dope fiend auntie. He don't believe his dope fiend auntie. See how niggas will take their shit and then cast it upon us? Now, what he's doing right here, if your third eye ain't open, he's comparing oranges to apples. He's telling us, he's calling DMX a liar and saying that DMX is lying about how he started doing drugs. He's comparing that to a dope fiend asking you for money. Of course you don't believe a dope fiend when they asking you for money and the reason they telling you they need the money. Of course you don't believe that. But DMX is talking about how he got on drugs. Most people would be lying and saying they not on drugs. DMX is keeping it real. Listen, everybody that's on drugs, somebody gave it to them. There's exceptions to every rule, okay? But the first time you smoked weed, or anybody listening to the sound of my voice, the first time you smoked weed or drank a beer or snorted a line or did any type of drug, somebody gave it to you. Didn't nobody go, DMX didn't go out here and get some cocaine and say, I'm gonna make crack and smoke it. Somebody got to show him the way. He ain't know how to use a crack pipe if he never used it. You know what I mean? Like, somebody had to introduce DMX to drugs. So he's telling the story of the dude that introduced him to drugs, and Pinocchio White, One-Eyed Willie, Mr. Brown Eye, want to say DMX is lying. DMX very well could be lying. But it's just as much chance of him lying as the same chance of him telling the truth. And if you're going to come on an interview and tell the world that you do hard drugs, what's a worser admission? That you do hard drugs or telling who introduced you to drugs? Why would he lie about who introduced him to drugs for the first time in his life? He might lie about everything else on earth, but he not gonna lie about the rotten motherfucker that introduced him to crack. Think about it. The person that introduced DMX to crack, you think he gonna protect him and blame somebody else? See, this is what dumb motherfuckers do, man. They'll say, Hillary Clinton eats babies. But there ain't no footage of Hillary Clinton eating babies. So did Hillary Clinton eat a baby in front of you? No. Well, then how the fuck you know she eat babies? Because that's what somebody said. When a motherfucker don't have no love for you, they'll believe anything somebody say negative about you. So they can run out here and repeat it, but not be the source, not be the one that said it. That's what niggas love to do. They love to hear something about their enemy and then run and repeat it like it's the truth. They'll tell it to any ear that will listen. Charleston White is doing all this for views, man. Did y'all hear what he said? Hey, man, let me get a pack of Swishers. Matter of fact, let me get 2. So, you smoking weed is cool, but DMX doing his drug of choice ain't cool. They got weed out here nowadays that costs more than crack. You spending $80 on an eighth of weed. Motherfuckers running around to me, I got that rapper weed. What in the hell? So you could roll up 3, maybe 4 blunts for $80. So if you roll up 4 blunts for $80, you do the math. That comes out to $20 a blunt, right? How much is a dub? $20? But it's cool because society don't frown upon the weed because everybody's doing the weed. So it's cool. But you're not looking at the fact of the weed eat at your brain cells. It give you the munchies. It makes niggas fat, lazy, and overweight. Don't want to go to work. Want to lay around all day. Harms your lungs. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that smoke crack instead of weed. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that you still putting something in your body that don't belong. You still are getting high. You are on a substance. How many people you know smoke weed and couldn't function if they didn't? Ain't that the definition of an addict? Powerless against my drug? There are people out here that are hellified athletes, been the best athlete in their city since they was a kid. Go to college, get drafted to the pros, give a dirty urine, you don't hear about it. They put them in a drug program, nobody says nothing. They give another dirty urine, they still don't say nothing. Give another dirty urine, they still don't say nothing. Your fourth dirty urine in the NFL is when you get exposed and catch a suspension. The fourth one. You make millions of dollars, but you can't stop smoking weed. Weed ain't nothing. It's harmless. But there are motherfuckers out here that will let weed come between them and the millions of dollars. Martavis Bryant comes to mind for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Josh Gordon. There was another kid, I forget his first name. His last name was Blackman. He played for Oklahoma State, wide receiver, got picked by the Jaguars. He's in the NFL 3 years, couldn't stop smoking weed. Alden Smith. But because society says it's cool, then Charleston White and do that. But kick another motherfucker's back in for putting something in his body that he pays for. And regardless of what DMX do that we don't agree with, now's not the time to be kicking his back in. Odds are DMX will never be the same. He might not ever talk again. He might not ever get up out the bed again. And he might not live long. But he could live 2-3 years like that, just laying in that bed. We don't know what's going to happen. He got children. He got family, friends. He got people that really love him. You think they want to come on the internet and hear this motherfucker talking shit that don't even know him? And doing it all for views. Let's get back to the video while he talking this shit, man. Let's check it out.
When you dope fiend boyfriend, when you dope fiend nigga, you dope fiend baby daddy, say baby, when you get your stimulus check, can I get $300? I'm gonna give me a quarter pound of weed, and then I'm gonna flip it, and I'm gonna you don't get him money. So why we supposed to need a dope fiend DMX? Cause he told us. Cause the dope fiend DMX told us nigga to get him some dope. Man, that.
Listen, DMX been forthright about his drug use. He done told the world. Remember the song Slippin'? Wanna make records, but I'm wooed up. I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Niggas got me open like the window, no more endo. Y'all remember that? DMX, man. He told a story, man. He prayed to God about this shit, man. So why would he lie? Why would he lie about that? He being honest about being on drugs. This nigga don't know DMX. Because the man that DMX said introduced him to crack is getting hate mail. This nigga makes a video saying, I didn't do it. Well, it's so, don't you find it funny? Open your third eye, people. Don't you find it funny that Reddy Ron ain't never said DMX was lying until DMX can't talk? Now he comes out and says the man's a liar. Now, come on. Use your brain, people. DMX ain't said this shit 2 days ago and then passed out. He said this shit years ago. Reddy Ron ain't never came out and said it wasn't true. DMX overdose, have a heart attack, in a coma, can't speak. People's just talking about, man, the people around him, they should have saved him, they should have did this and that. Can't nobody save nobody. DMX wasn't gonna get clean until DMX got sick and tired, till he hit rock bottom. People were so quick to kick somebody's back in because they use drugs. Yeah, we know you shouldn't use drugs. A lot of times, people, they get high on the drug. So it's like, you use a dope fiend, you want to get high. The high feels good to them. But you know what else the high does for them? It numbs them. It numbs them. When your back hurt, what they do? They give you a Vicodin. It numbs the pain. When a motherfucker been working all day, tired, want to go to bed, get something to eat, they smoke their joint. It numbs the pain. Motherfuckers doing that coke, they get out their mind. They get out their body. It numbs the pain. Now, when you fucking with them narcotics, consequences and repercussions come along with that numbing the pain. You're broke. You can't say no. Money that you should be spending on your rent, your bills, and your children, you spend on the drug. It's a disease. It's a disease. Now, it's not a disease that comes upon you. It's a self-inflicted disease. Once you invite that devil into your den, you in trouble. DMX told his story on the streets at 13, 7 years old, locked up. That man had a lot of pain in his life. You know, you'll turn on Oprah Winfrey, and Oprah will have a 21-year-old young man on his couch talking about his dad died when he was 5. His mom was on drugs. The boyfriend was beating everybody in the house. He quit school at 15, went and got a job, went and got an apartment, took his brothers and sisters, snuck around, evaded the law, and raised his brothers and sisters. And Oprah be like, man, that's so tremendous. But you know why he's on the Oprah Winfrey show? Because it's rare. If everybody did that, like, think about things that we all do. We all breathe. We all get up, go to work, get the paycheck. Oprah not bringing nobody on her show for the common everyday thing. She bringing the motherfucker on there because it's rare. And when you hear it, it's like, oh my God. Wow, he really did that. Because most people ain't equipped to overcome. People running around with PTSD, damaged. People run around damaged. And they find drugs. And then they find something that finally can ease their mind, so they think. And some never get right. DMX wasn't able to get right. He's a millionaire with PTSD from his childhood who discovered self-medicating with the drugs. Who can stop him? Couldn't nobody stop Whitney Houston. Too much money. Britney Spears was headed down that path. Britney Spears was fucked up on them drugs, man. You see what they did for her white butt. Her dad got control of the money. They wouldn't let her blow it. The judge said, you're not going to do this. Took the kids off of her. Made her go in all type of institutions, all that. The goddamn system fought to save Britney Spears' life. They're not going to do that for us. They're not going to do that for us. They won't do that to Whitney Houston, but they'll take the kids of the broke people, and know that they got 3 kids, ages 7, 8, and 9. And what do the system do? Split them the fuck up. Split them the fuck up. Charleston White ain't gonna talk about that. This is a motherfucker that sits down and glorifies and act like he's some type of Don Corleone, or he's some type of murderer. And because he was involved with something where somebody died, like he's a G. Because he joined the gang when he was young, he's a G. This nigga ain't no G. He's a G, all right, and the G stand for goofball. The G stand for gump. What it should stand for is get the fuck out of here. Go on, get. I told you to get, now get to getting. This dude ain't no good, man. Let's hear a little bit more, man.
That didn't even sound believable when I heard the story. I know plenty of niggas that smoke Primo and they didn't go to crack. Yeah, I know plenty of niggas smoke Primo right to this day, but they didn't go to crack smoking. So I didn't buy that story.
He said he know plenty niggas that smoke Primos but didn't go to crack. That's like saying, I know plenty motherfuckers that ate steak salads but ain't eat no meat. If you eating steak, you eating meat. If you smoking a Primo, you smoking crack. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? So if you eat a steak salad, the lettuce make the steak not beef, not meat. If you put your crack in weed, then it's cool because it's in weed, the cool drug. It's not crack. If you putting your crack in that weed, you ain't feeling the effects of that weed. You getting a crack high. It's a dumb nigga, man. See, a smart man can play dumb, but a dumb motherfucker can't play smart. Let's continue.
From Dark Man X. So say, listen, this is what I want to tell y'all. Ain't no prayers for DMA. Have you prayed for, it's some prayers that you need in your family. It's some people in your family need them prayers. And you ain't thought one time to get on here and say prayers for my family. Your mama need prayer. Matter of fact, most of y'all mamas and daddies was drug addicts. And right.
I got to come on in, man. I got to come on in, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to come on in, man. Real shit. Hello. Hello. Did you hear what he said? Most of your mammies and daddies is dope fiends. Most of your mama and dad is on crack. My mom and dad ain't on crack. What is he talking about? Again, a stupid motherfucker pretending to be smart. So when you praying, you can only pray for one person at a time. You can't say, dear Lord, help my mother and father. Help daddy get that job, Lord. Help mama support daddy. Help mama to stop yelling at daddy and forcing him to leave this house and walk around trying to get himself together and thinking about leaving us. And help DMX, dear Lord. You have the power to lay your hands on the whole world if you so choose, Lord. Put your hand on my family, Lord, and keep it together. And wake DMX up. What is this fucking fool talking about, man? What is he talking about? He just want to hate. He doing it for views because he know the intelligent, caring, loving person ain't jacking this. And he wants to be the villain. He done tore a page out of Hassan Campbell's playbook. He wants to be the villain. But the nigga can't see. He got one eye. And that's the view he's looking at the world through. With one dusty, cloudy, trashy, marijuana covered idiot eye. Idiot eye. This is my reaction. This is for educational purposes. I want my people to not be a hater and to show love when love is needed. This man coming on here aiming and shooting at his own people. And what he's doing ain't making a bit of difference. He not educating no. What is he telling everyone? What is his reasoning for saying this? Who's it gonna help? These are the people. What does God say? The rich. I forget what it says, but how hard it is for the rich and the do-gooder to get in heaven. It's the downtrodden, the unfortunate, those that have been hurt. That's the one that need the Lord the most. That's the one that need a healing the most. Who should go see the doctor? A healthy man or a sick man? Who should hit their knees harder? The Christian or the sinner? Who needs saving more? Who needs more prayer? The prostitute or the virgin nun? This nigga don't make no sense. He just want to hate. But let's continue.
Right now, today, you still resent your mother and your father for being drug addicts, but you got all this compassion for DMX. But every now and then, you remind your mama and your grandmama they dope fiend days.
Use a mind reader, right?
Come on now, let's be real now. Y'all got all
you ain't
this
being
love,
real, Pinocchio.
Y'all got all this compassion for the rapper DMX, but you have your mother, you have your father, you have your grandmother. You still resent them from being drug addicts, but they can't.
Guess why? Let me see. Third eye again. What have DMX done to me? What have DMX done to the person who has the dope fiend mother and father? Why would we hate DMX? He ain't done nothing to us. Of course somebody gonna be mad at their mom and dad if they getting high and ain't take care of them. They have every right to be. You can't be mad at somebody if you don't care about them unless they do something to you. Unless they do something to you. The dope man ain't gonna sell his mother and father no dope, but he'll give it to you because he don't love you. This dude don't make no sense, man. He don't make no sense. He on here for views. And that's what the content creator comes to YouTube for. But when you don't have the vision or the ability to look at what's going on in the world and give an intellectual opinion or to break some shit down, you come on here hating and banging. The hater and the banger is the dumb motherfucker, because that's all they know. This dude is disgusting, man. He's disgusting.
Can't get the same compassion. They don't get the same prayer. What happens when we see the same people keep making the same mistake? What we say, man, he gonna learn? What we say, man, he gonna learn? No, DMX ain't the man. A crack addict has never been the man. I wouldn't care how good he can rap. I wouldn't care how good DMX could rap. He was a dope fiend crack addict. Ain't no different than Future. Future is a dope fiend. Pill popping. Same with Pimp C. Pimp C died dope fiend. We can't exclude Pimp C. Pimp C died dope fiend. In a hotel with some bros. Dope fiend.
Okay. If, as he's seeming to be laying down, if a dope fiend is the worst possible thing you could be, if a dope fiend has no value, if a dope fiend ain't the man, then why do he have more than you? Why do Future have more than you? You on YouTube with 12,000 subscribers, maybe more. Future got millions. DMX got millions. So how you letting the dope fiend outdo you, Mr. All That? DMX wasn't that dumb. He ain't lose his eye by his own hand. He got 2 eyeballs. You are a hater, man. You are a hater. Let's get back to it.
So a dope fiend is a dope fiend, man. I've never been a dope fiend. Because if it was, it'd be some people saying, man, that nigga say a dope fiend is a dope fiend, man. Yeah. So now, man, listen. All I'm saying is, take your eyes off Future. Take your eyes off Pimp C. Take your eyes off Dark Man X. Take your eyes off all these celebrities and look at your community. And why your community don't get those prayers. Because y'all must forgot. In the last 10 years, the United States of America have been dealing with an opioid crisis. In the last 10 years, the United States of America have been dealing with opioid crisis. Children, women, black people, white people have been overdosing on opioids, pill popping, Xanax, Dracodones, fake pills. Not one time have y'all collectively said, let's pray for the opioid crisis.
How do you know
Serve sipping. Man, Rick Ross had seizure sipping syrup. Lil Wayne, seizure sipping syrup. Y'all never once said pray for these people.
They wasn't in a coma.
Y'all so fake and phony. So I'm telling y'all, if I...
See, let me break something down for y'all, man. We having what they call an opioid crisis. That's what the government's calling it. Okay, when you go back to the Black Panthers, they was uniting the black community. The Black Panthers studied the law and they started applying it and using it against the police and the white man that was oppressing them. So you know what the government did? They didn't want to see black folks unite, get strong, and use their mind. Because if we unite, there's trouble. They unleashed dope on the community. Cheap and powerful. Destroyed the black community. Nobody had no time to be uniting when they worried about getting high. The 70s, the 60s and the 70s was the first real heroin boom. You had heroin in New York City in the 30s. The Italians was bringing it over here as they came through Ellis Island. But in the 60s and the 70s, the Vietnam War, the CIA Cocaine Incorporated of America. The CIA does all the drug dealing. The FBI is the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Essentially, the FBI is the government, the United States of America's police department. That's what the FBI essentially is. The CIA, they're not allowed to even operate in the United States. The CIA operates overseas. Counterintelligence Agency, Central Intelligence Agency. The CIA is the part of the government that will kill another president, will destroy another country's government, kill a foreign president. They assassinate people. They can't go to Congress and say, we want to kill Muammar Gaddafi. It's against the law to murder. But that's the murdering faction of our government. Now, when they want to run an operation that's off the books, they got to get the money. And where they getting the money? From dope dealing. Dope dealing. That's what the CIA do. When we was over in Vietnam, the heroin was booming. Banging. Then in the 80s, we was in Central America. They was doing black ops down there. They unleashed crack on the black community. Now think about this, man. Crack. A nigga took his last $50 and decided, a dumb nigga took his last $50 to get high because he liked getting high, and he decided that he was going to take his last $50 pack of cocaine and experiment scientifically on it. The nigga was sitting there and said, you know what? I think I'm going to concentrate my shit. I'm going to make my shit super duper. And he cooked crack. Or you think a nigga had his crack, his cocaine on the kitchen counter, cutting up lines, and somebody spilled a cup of water and dropped peroxide on it, baking soda on it? Do you think it was accidentally cooked? It was made in the lab. In the 60s, the Black Panthers, when they unleashed that powerful, cheap heroin and made all that money. But see, heroin don't make motherfuckers geek and Jones and chase. Cocaine does. So they wanted to get some cocaine, make it cheap and powerful. So they get that $20 rock, that moon rock, go to the moon for 10 minutes, come back and go buy some more. The government unleashed it on us, but he's not talking about that. He's not talking about that. He blaming the victims. He blaming the victims. You go in the ghetto, there's a liquor store on every fucking corner. There ain't no banks. There ain't no more neighborhood schools. There ain't no gas stations hardly in the hood. Ain't no banks, ain't no schools, ain't no gas stations. There ain't nothing but pizza shops and liquor stores and bars. But they supposed to get jobs and do something for the community. Fuckers is trying to escape. And I'm not cheering it on or jacking it. But it's just the reality of what's going on, man. There's millions of motherfuckers out here addicted. And because DMX was a rapper and he had money, are celebrities exempt? Are they exempt? Or is this a human condition? Could this happen to anyone? Regardless of your socioeconomic status, regardless of your race, the color of your skin, your religion, none of that shit matters when you fuck around and somebody introduce you to the devil. Charleston White ain't nothing but a hater, man. Let's hear some more out this bitch nigga's mouth.
Listen, y'all see every time I do a video, I never have my seatbelt on. I never have my seatbelt on.
So you the shit?
So if I just so happen to have a wreck, boom, and I die, or y'all find, hey man, he was in the hospital and he broke his neck and his head busted open. He flew out the window. Don't nobody pray for me. Please, don't nobody pray for me. If a nigga kill me for running my mouth.
How many people do we know died in a car accident and then somebody said, man, that motherfucker wasn't wearing his seatbelt. He deserved it. That's what the fuck he get riding around without a seatbelt on. That's not what we say. Because at that moment in time, it's not important. It's not the overlying issue. The bigger picture is you died. You lost your life. We get one life. And to see it taken early behind something that could have been prevented, it's a tragedy. If DMX died, he's an artist, he's an entertainer. There are people that come through this earth and entertain millions of people. That's a gift. That's a gift. And people will say, I like that. I like that he does that. I like the way he do that. I appreciate that. I like to watch that. I like to hear that. That's my man. I like his music. So because people like his music and they like what he's done in the public eye, him getting high, that's his private personal business. You perfect, Charleston? You perfect, bruh? You's a goofy motherfucker, man. Charleston White's a piece of shit, man. He doing the Hassan Campbell shit right now, man.
And y'all say, hey man, somebody done shot Charleston. They finally caught him. Don't nobody say, hey, y'all pray for him. Man, no, I'm gonna be laying down there saying, man, them prayers.
Tazo, Isaac.
I told y'all when I came out what I'm willing
Nate the Great
to go through. What did I say? I'm willing to die, I'm willing to kill, and I'm willing to go to jail about what I'm saying.
You hear this clown? But you ain't going. But niggas that sending you hate mail, you calling YouTube, you flagging them, you calling the police on motherfuckers. You doing everything but what you saying. That's why I call you Pinocchio White. Where's Geppetto, nigga? You got a wooden eye? Do your eye get bigger every time you lie? Hey, man. I'm going to drop the link, man. I'm going to drop the link. And anybody want to come up and speak on it, man, you free. There it is, man. Yeah, Crazy K. He's speaking down on the hood, but ain't speaking on why the hood's like this. Like, everybody in the hood is just a dumb piece of shit. Like, yeah, people make decisions, and with those decisions come consequences. But when they make those decisions and them consequences happen to them, we feel bad because we know the decisions that they made were bad. A lot of times, they didn't have the opportunity to make the better decision, to go to college, to work at Saks Fifth Avenue. They had to work at Target or Dollar General and not make enough. So they hustling, they get pinched, and they go to jail, and the man throw the book at them. We got Tazo TV coming up, man. This is my man Tazo. I know he got some enlightening, good things to say, man. Tazo, I'm going to give you the floor, baby. Rock with it.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
What's up,
man.
Tazo?
What's up, Melee? Thank you for having me on, brother.
Yeah, let me get you up there, man. I mean, I'm gonna leave him up there because he said something else I want the people to hear. But yeah, let's speak on it, Tazo.
I started off a fan of this guy.
Me too. You turned me on to him.
Yeah, and he was, to me,
he was different.
He was calling out the hypocrisy within the hip hop community. But as he got more and more noticed, I think he got fueled by the fame. and that notoriety, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned him into the same person he used to critique when
Mm-hmm.
it came to the hip hop community. And now this brother has lost his mind, man. And I think it's gonna end bad for him. All this attention he's seeking, he's doing the Hassan Campbell thing, saying whatever he needs to say to stay relevant, because he realizes, bro, just like him, just like Kevin Samuels, you will have your and Hassan Campbell and all these people who like to go viral and who like to get all this attention, right? It's a revolving door, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So once your 15 minutes of fame is up, you either got to continue to stay relevant or you going bye-bye. And then there's
Yep.
another person in your spot. So I think with him, he's just trying to stay relevant the same way Hassan does. Hassan realizes this. If I stop saying turn your TV off and
Mm-hmm.
rock your snot box, brains
Mm-hmm.
all over the wall,
Gimmick.
how else am I going to keep people entertained? How else am I going to keep people to keep watching me instead of the other millions of bloggers?
See, man, Tazza, I do mean to cut you off for 1 second and get back to you. But the reason why is this. I watched your video the other day, man, when you was talking about Monty Woodgrain and the views dried up. So he back making a video about Hassan, and you said something, man. And I don't know if it hit a lot of people where it should when you said, man, when Hassan said what he said, I said, man, fuck that. Let's get it out the mud. And you being you, if you go viral and you blow up because Bambaataa molested you, okay, you got the money, you got the views, you got the subscribers. But they subscribe to you not because of what you was saying and what you was bringing to the people. They subscribe to you because they wanted to hear that story.
Right.
They wanted to hear that joke you told or how you dissed somebody. But then when it comes time for you to present you to the world, you ain't got nothing to offer because all you was offering was hating, talking about somebody else or one incident. If you be you and you get 3,000 subscribers, that's 3,000 people that's going to be with you because of you. And you ain't got to try hard to be you. Just be you that you've been being.
Right.
But if you get 1 million subscribers on some fugazi reasons, once they see through that or they haven't heard all they wanted to hear about that, or you done made 1,000 Hassan videos and they don't want to hear it no more, they're going to disappear. It's the same with the people that get the subscribers on the banging.
Right.
Everybody will like laughing, yeah, they banging, but after a while, humanity kicks in. Nobody want to hear all that banging all the time because they're going to say, I'm tired of this motherfucker. He's a troublemaker and a bully. I don't want to hear that shit no more.
Yep.
And then what you got left, man? But I just want to say that because you did say that, man. Go ahead, brother.
And when I say stuff, man, I ain't just saying it so it sound cool. I really mean it. Like, I really felt that way when he made me feel like I'm nothing without using him in my title, or I'm not, or not just me, us, we're nothing. We're less than. We're digging in the trash. Like these words and terminologies he was using against us, as if Melee not talented, as if Melee don't have a panel right now. Talk about nothing to do with Hassan and got people watching him, and you know what I'm saying, and breaking something down and giving Jews like, come on, bro. Like you really gonna try to make it seem like we leeches off your name? Fuck that. I was highly offended. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. I took all his content down. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, I was getting views off Hassan Campbell.
We all was.
Multiple thousands. And I took all of that shit down, not because I was spiteful about it, you know, it was because I wanted to show him, you know what, I got you. Cause I know I'm talented. Same thing, Melly. I know Melly, you know you talented. Can't nobody tell you that you can't get 1,000 views on a video off your hard work and your hustle.
Right. He got 300,000 subscribers and you get 20,000 views. It don't add up. Because
guess what, Melee? Imagine if you couldn't, it would hit that much harder if he was right. Like you ain't shit, Hassan. You just like me, nigga. You just use a bullshit ass story to get to where you at, bro. But that's not gonna be me. And then you got the behind the bar guy. Well, that's the way to get to the top. Well, that's not the way I'm gonna get to the top.
That's why you find people and they call him the one-hit wonder.
All right.
Yeah, you made it to the see that. And another thing, what people don't realize, it's not about making it to the top. It's about the longevity. How long can you stay on top?
Look at
You know what I
Jay-Z.
mean?
Look at Jay-Z, where he's at after how many years? 20 years, 30 years in
Right.
the game. Now, where's Lil Nas X gonna be, or Tekashi 6ix9ine gonna be within 20 years in the game? We're gonna be like, who? 20 years later, they're gonna say who? It's gonna be 50 more Lil Nas X's or 50 more Tekashi 6ix9ine. But a Jay-Z, somebody who got it out the mud, who took every step the right way, put people on, put himself on, kept himself relevant in a nice way, in a good way. Those are the people who last long. See, even Hassan Campbell, and I hate to keep bringing his name up, but it's a point. He's not going to be remembered on YouTube after his time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be another person on YouTube who's going to be saying, rock your snot box, turn the TV off. It's your reputation. It's your resume. What you known for. You know what I'm saying? How your people going to watch you. Oh, man, you heard that dude say rock your snot box. But that's all they're going to know you for, and that's all they're going to click on your videos for. Let me see when he going to say something crazy. Oh, he ain't saying nothing crazy, man. I'm clicking off this shit. It's like me. I'm riding in Melee all day home from the gym, soaking up all the gems and the jewels he dropping. And he ain't even got to say no dumb shit out his mouth like that.
It's like what was that? He was a rock and roll dude, man, and he started out with different color eye contact, and then he put on a suit where it looked like he had breasts and no balls or nothing. Marilyn Manson, like he was more for the clown stuff he was doing than his music.
Right.
But then when he couldn't shock the people no more, he had nothing to offer. And you see it all the time. Like there's all type of entertainers that be doing wild, goofy shit to capture the eyeball. But then after a while, people will say, man, that's just all goofy shit, man. I'm tired of watching that, man. Everybody's growing. Yeah, man. Everybody's
comes
growing.
to that point where they're like, all right, man. Just like when you joking with your boys, right? Yeah, you might crack a few jokes, man, but 5 minutes in, all right, man, let's get off that shit, man. Like, because, you know, joking turns into what? Punches. You know what I'm saying? Somebody end up getting hurt. You know, I you know, I'm a funny guy, I got humor, but I ain't for all the joking and people tell jokes, man. I'm not for all the joking, bro. Life is serious. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, but at the same time, man, we man, bro, and everything in a fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, at the end of the day, Melee, this dude Charleston White, he gonna dry up, and he know he's drying up. That's why he doing this shit. That's why he doing it. He know he drying up. He know his time coming to an end. That's why he got to get on here. He just like Hassan now, jumping on every viral moment. Just last week, he was talking about Kevin Samuels. And y'all ladies got this man up here telling y'all what kind of high value man he is. Grandpa and them wasn't no high value man. Grandpa and them, he was a hard working man. He couldn't come with us on a fishing trip. He couldn't come with Grandpa and them and hunting. He a hater, bro. He don't like nobody with more attention than he has. Right.
Hey man, the dude has delusions of grandeur, and that's because he set his standards low, man. He not looking to give the people nothing real. He not looking to come on here and he say he's for the youth. He say he's for the kids, but I'm not necessarily saying weed is bad. You know what I mean? Because it's people known for a long time, man. Folks, man, out here running around cutting up. They smoke some weed, they go chill. It's like having a drink. It's not the most horriblest thing on earth. But you don't want to see somebody sitting up getting pissy drunk, talking shit all the time. There's certain things you do in the privacy of your own home. Everything ain't for everybody. And especially when you are saying that you're for the kids, you're out here for the kids, you trying to mentor the kids. Right. But now he on YouTube rolling blunts and smoking. He want to be the bad guy, man.
He want to be a rapper, bro. He's just like these rappers. He's online telling people, yeah, we used to, when people come on his live and insult him, yeah, we used to rape the white gal. We used to rape the white gal. We used to put stuff in their drink. We used to rape the white gal. We didn't do that to the black girl. We did it to the white girl. Like, what kind of child will want to follow behind him in the way he talks, in the way he acts? He's too old to be acting like that, bro.
I'm gonna play a little piece of this clip, and I want you to comment on it, Tazo.
So if any of those three happen, don't pray for me. I knew the things I say could make people want to hurt me. I know this. Don't pray for me.
So why would you say it?
So when DMX fired up that pipe, don't pray for it.
Ain't that who needs prayer though?
Don't pray for it.
Who should we pray for? The man that has it all and has no problem? Who needs prayer the most?
There's some children that's starting to experiment with drugs. They need that prayer.
My thing is this, man,
because it's promoted through the culture. The people, the grown adults who still resent their mothers and fathers for being dope fiends, drug addicts, and crack addicts, and alcoholics.
He said it's the children that need the prayer because the drug use is being promoted through the culture. What is he doing when he rolls up the weed and smokes it on YouTube?
He's a big hypocrite, very big hypocrite, and he admits to it. Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. So what? You fall in love with the Mac. You supposed to be watching what I do. Come to my city, and then I will say this: he is known for being active in his community. But at the same time, it's counterproductive when you get online. When you got millions of people watching you, you can be helping more than just Fort Worth, Texas.
Right, because you know what I mean, you could say, hey man, I'm out here doing a lot for my neighborhood. But you go up the street from your neighborhood and throw trash out your window.
Right.
And steal people's lawn ornaments and shit. Well, there is a greater good. There is something bigger than just where you're at. And when you have a platform and a voice, you have to take that into consideration and realize, man, that I've been given this opportunity to be able to make a difference, man. And you can run around and do you and be all about you. But when you realize that you have an opportunity to actually make a difference in this big, bad, cruel, cold world, why wouldn't you do that?
Right.
Why wouldn't you do that? Why are you it's like he's turning on his people. It's like he's trying to be Hassan. I don't know if it's when you get caught up in that cycle that it's a natural thing to do what they're doing, because all of a sudden you hate everybody. All of a sudden everybody's beneath you. All of a sudden everybody's out to get you. All of a sudden you better than somebody because you getting some money off of YouTube, man. I just don't get the brother, man.
And he was so bright, right? Just like Hassan. They think he's so much brighter than everybody. Their brother just learned how to get monetized and make money off his YouTube content this year. People have been stealing his content for years and making money off his content that he does on his Facebook and Instagram lives and getting paid off his own words for years. He just learned, Mr. Bright, man, Mr. I'm smarter than the average Negro, just realized that people have been making money off his dumb ass, and now he decided to make a YouTube page and make money off his own content. So it lets you know, man, don't think a motherfucker smarter than you because they know how to put words together. Because when it come down to it, this motherfucker been getting hustle and pimp. Just like he said, oh, I'm a pimp. Don't fall in love with the Mackin. Y'all fall in love with the Mackin. Well, motherfucker, you got pimp for the longest. You was getting pimp for the longest.
And he's still getting pimped because he said it out his mouth. Hey, man, the man them came. They done put some bread in my pocket. They put me on the podcast. They flying me out. I went to New York. They said, I went to New York. They said, well, what's your flight? I don't know. What's your hotel? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Who's picking you up? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I just wanted to go to New York. The man said he was going to pick me up and get me some weed. That's all I was worried about.
Come on, man. But you supposed to be highly educated, and we supposed to follow behind what you say. And you let motherfuckers book you for an interview. Don't tell you if you going to fucking Japan or New York, and you just gonna get on a plane and end up where?
By yourself.
And all you want is some weed. But DMX is a bad person because he like to smoke crack. Hey man, bad habit, man. If you could be a motherfucker who like to eat, motherfucker who like to drink, motherfucker who like to fuck a bunch of women, if you got a bad habit, it's a bad habit. That's why you never point fingers at people because everybody got something wrong going on in their own life, and none of us perfect.
Mm-mm.
So while you up here bashing DMX, granted the brother made a lot of bad decisions, but he dealing with his bad decision. At the end of the day, man, let that brother rest. If he gonna be going to the afterlife, let him go in the afterlife in peace, bro.
Right.
What you doing is really bringing on negative energy to you and your platform and what you got going on. Because at the end of the day, DMX he already laid his resume down. His work gonna be respected for time and time to
Right.
come.
And what Charleston White is doing that he don't realize, because bad things happen to good people, good things happen to bad people, but we live on the roller coaster, man. We have ups and downs. And when you make people not like you, or when you invite the trouble and the hate, when it comes, and it's gonna come, you'll hear the karma and all that, but it's gonna happen, man. We all go through the trials and the tribulations because that's the life we live, man. But when it happens to him, people will be glad. And then he'll say they're a hater. They want to
But
see my downfall.
what's crazy to me, right, Melee, is why not take the attention you do have and make people love you? Like what are you getting out of motherfuckers hating you? Right? Because at the end of the day, bro, everybody only got that 15 minute of fame slot. You take that slot, get as much people as you can under you, and to want to follow you and be intrigued by you. That way, once your 15 minutes up, you can continue to build, and hopefully
Right,
your time will come back round.
right,
But no,
right.
you're gonna
Like,
take your 15 minutes and have everybody hate you. That way, when something happened to you, motherfuckers be glad that it happened to you.
yeah, it's like the singer, like T-Pain. T-Pain came out, he did the auto tune, he was hot for a minute. Then when everybody started doing the auto tune, we didn't have to hear T-Pain no more. It was over.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't giving us who he was as an artist. He was giving us that computer voice.
Mm-hmm. Right. Now
Now,
you got a million motherfuckers doing that shit.
and now if he come out here and try to give us him, anybody gonna want to hear that? They gonna want to hear the auto tune. And then that's why I telling Goof about his son. I said, I'm so glad he don't use the auto tune, because dudes that be doing the auto tune, like if they ain't super large, you don't even know who they are. You can't distinguish their voice from the next up and coming rapper.
That's a fact, bro.
They all sounding the same.
Yep.
Everybody doing the same thing. And when you dare to step outside the box and be different, they'll hate on you.
Yep.
They'll hate on you. But I just, it just makes me sick, man, that DMX is down right now, man. It's like when they say, man, there's never a foot too busy to kick a man when he down. If an elephant will fall down right now in Africa, a little army ant will stop marching with the rest of the troops and say, hold on, that elephant's down over there. Here's my chance. I might not get another chance. Let me go kick that big motherfucker. Go over there, kick him and run. That's what people love to do, man. They want to kick the
I
man when he down, because 2 weeks ago he ain't had nothing to say about DMX.
but
Now
listen,
you talking about him because he's in the hospital?
my thing is this: he came out talking about rappers, the rap culture. Now you went from rap culture to anything that's viral. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mm-hmm.
really believe he got this shit from Hassan Campbell. I think he's trying to because he see it works for Hassan.
And Hassan he might have asked the nigga for some advice, and Hassan gave him that same advice he gave Bullets Gotti. Fuck these motherfuckers, man. Cause see, when you say that crazy shit, it draws them in. It draws them in. But you know, like they say, do you want to be loved or hated? Do you want to be loved, feared, or hated? Some people want to be loved. Some people want to be feared. Some people want to be respected. Some people want to be hated. Like,
but you know what's crazy is right is he can keep doing what he's doing, but he ain't gonna be able to get booked nowhere. Who's going to invite him to a school? Like he could have took the knowledge that he has from being in prison, going through a murder case. He actually helped a lot of juveniles in Texas abolish that juvenile life sentence. He got rid of that for juveniles in Texas. All the stuff he's done in Texas, you would think that he would be wanting to get booked at colleges, HBCUs, high schools, do virtual classes. Like, yo, it's a million ways to get it out here, man, where you can take your hustle and monetize it, bro. But instead, you get on the nigga shit and you get on fucking Instagram Live and just talk a bunch of stupidity
on your own people.
Right.
Like that Jesse Lee Peterson. And see, the funny thing about it is, you know, like Ice Cube said, man, you can sell out. But when the white man done with you and the black folks don't want you back, then where you going, man? Then where you going, man? Like, where you going? You know, like, get money, you doing your thing. Okay, fine, man. I would never tell somebody to not do what they feel is best for them and their family. But at the same time, I'm not going to tell nobody to come up on other people's downfall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why would you laugh at somebody else's pain, man? You know how, you know, like I got a homeboy. He's an ex-homeboy because I just got tired of it, man. Like, say me and him's together and you come over and you into it with your girl and you got a baby to her, y'all was talking about getting married and she cheated and you fucked up. This nigga start laughing, cracking jokes. Here you go crying over them bitches again, nigga, man. I told you about that shit, man. But meanwhile,
because he hurt too.
Yeah, no, meanwhile, he ain't never had a bitch to be faithful to him. He just too stupid to even know it. Like, he get a kick out of laughing at other people's pain, man.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that, man. Like, immaturity, yep, I get it. We used to laugh at people in school. Somebody, remember in school when somebody dropped their lunch tray?
Yeah.
Whole cafeteria, yeah, woo, 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 laugh, all that shit.
Right.
You be in the cafeteria in the hospital or something, somebody dropped their tray, you'll go help them. Hey, can I get you something? You cool? Can you get some? You know what I mean? You
right.
Don't laugh at nobody's downfall, man.
And you know what's up too, right? Like if something was to happen to this brother, man, I wake up one morning and Charleston White has been shot. I would be like, damn, man, I wish they never done that to that dude. Like I don't want to see something bad happen to him. Even out of all the shit he done said, bro, I still don't want to see nothing happen to that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really wish death or negative.
Yeah, because as long as we're alive, we have the chance to grow, learn, and change, man. Exactly, man. Like, you know who I didn't like as a rapper? Not as a rapper, but as a person. I never knew nothing about the dude, man. And then when he died, you know, they was like, oh, he was this up and coming rapper. He was about to be lit. He was this and he was that.
Pop Smoke?
That was Pop Smoke, man.
How I knew you was going to say him?
Asshole to the motherfucking fullest, man.
You ain't like Pop Smoke?
I liked his music, but I didn't like the way he was acting in the videos. Yo, man, these niggas is bitches, man. I'm that nigga. He was doing and saying all that, man. His attitude was so horrible, man, that I wouldn't doubt if somebody in his own camp gave him up and got tired of him and backdoored him, man.
That's possible.
I
wouldn't say because of no I would say more so because of jealousy type shit, or maybe somebody paid him.
Well, from some of the things that I had researched, man, he had some boys on his squad that was also looking to blow up, and when he was supposed to do some things for him, he didn't do them. Like he was supposed to take one nigga on the road with him, let him open up for him. He didn't do it. They fell out. It was just like there, like he was on the corner, and the cops came and they was filming what they said they was filming for a video, but really they was just clowning. But then when the cops came, it was like, yo, man, you fucking with us, man. We shoot. This is for our video. This is Pop Smoke. And he's talking shit to the cops and all that. And I get all that, man. But just in my mindset, man, I'm realizing that the young kids is watching, man. Yeah. And they not doing what you tell them to do. They doing what you doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You rolling up the weed. You snorting lines. You disrespecting women. Nah, bitch. They doing everything that the old nigga, the old head's doing. The nigga the level above is doing, man. And that's why we don't break the cycle, because we doing foul shit. And we don't see nothing wrong with it. Like, I just, it's like Tazo, man. Like, you know, I'm black, man, and I like to have a good time and I like to laugh too. But what I'm realizing is that me being me and me doing me and me not giving a damn about what nobody say or what society think, and I'm doing me and fuck whoever don't like it and all that, like, that's my right to do if I want to do that. But that don't benefit me. Sometimes you got to put the game face on. Sometimes you got to play the role, man. Sometimes you got to say, okay, officer, my bad, man. We gonna tone it down. Even though you don't want to do that, it's better for you to do that than what happens with the alternative. Right. You get arrested or the cops shoot you.
Right.
Because who wants to be the nigga that the cop kills and then he goes to jail for it?
Right.
That ain't bringing you back.
And he get off.
Yeah. I mean, even if he get convicted, like the dude with George Floyd, all that's going on, all that's happening. But when it's all said and done, George Floyd is still dead, man.
It was I know you might have seen the video. It's this case with this black girl, right? Black woman got pulled over by some hillbilly cop. And she tried to get back in the car. He found some coke in her bag. And it was an illegal search anyway. The woman would have got away with the charge, got off the charge, but I guess she didn't want to go to jail. And you know, well, black people, man.
Sandra Bland.
Huh?
Sandra Bland.
No, it wasn't that case. It's recent.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it.
It said black woman. And he found some coke in her bag. And he said, oh, you didn't tell me you had this. He tried to put handcuffs on her. She got back in the car. She drove. She tried to drive off. She grabbed the gun, shot at the cop. Cop shot her, killed her. Right? Wow. My thing is this, right? It's like we go to jail. I mean, we die or willing to go to jail over stupid shit. Like, you're going to live to fight that charge. That charge is not the end of the world. Like, it's one thing if you got like 6 murders, you know what I'm saying, and you about to go to jail. Some people, okay, I'm going to bang it out. Fuck it. They're going to have to kill me. But sometimes motherfuckers be dying over coke bags. Motherfuckers die over traffic tickets. Like, it don't be worth it, bro. But I understand with our community, man. We go through so much.
Yeah, man. Look, man,
the tipping of the iceberg.
I was talking to my girl today, man, and I was like, you know, like you might run into somebody and they just got a nasty attitude. They cuss everybody out. This old ignorant ass bitch, man. And they be like, man, that's just how she is. You know what? I realized, man, in these last couple weeks on some things, man, like when you handling your business and you're happy with where you are in life and what you're getting accomplished and doing, motherfucker can't make you miserable. Because you keep it moving, because it don't bother you, because you got bigger shit, you got better shit going on, man. But when you ain't got much going on, man,
the smallest thing
say something about you, oh man, it eats you the fuck up, man. You want
that's why they say, man, bro, treat everybody with respect, man, because you never know what. You ever seen like road rage cases, right? Mm-hmm. You like, damn, somebody shot and killed. I'm like, damn, who would let road rage get so crazy where they get killed or they kill somebody? And it's be sad because they could be on their way home, on the way to pick the girl up, the kids up, and now they dead. or going to prison over some road rage shit. Like the case that happened, I think it was in Pennsylvania, right? The snow removal case. I know you've seen it. It
Mm-hmm.
was two white married. It was two white people. It was married. They got slaughtered like pigs, bro. The white neighbor was so mad at them for putting snow on his property. He came outside with a handgun, shot the husband, shot the wife, didn't kill both of them. Went back in the house, got an AR-15, came back, ran up on the wife, point blank range, shot her dead. Ran up on the husband, shot him dead. Over some snow removal, bro. And you know what? When I went through the comment section, you know what the comments constantly was saying?
That's what they
Damn.
did.
No. That's what some of them were saying that. But most people were saying two things. You never know what somebody's mental state's at. So leave people alone, for one. And the second most thing I seen was, damn, they died over snow that's going to melt one day.
Mm.
That snow going to melt. Them lives are gone, though.
Mm.
So you never know what somebody's mindset is at, bro. You never know. That dude might have just lost his job. His wife left him 2 months prior to that. His parents died 2 years before that. And he just been waiting to go the fuck off. And here it is. You put snow on his property. Instead of saying, you know what, brother? I apologize, man. Hey, I'm gonna start putting snow on my property. And that be it. You keep your life, he keep his. Because he ended up killing himself when the police came. But no, it didn't happen that way. He killed both of y'all broad daylight. And he killed himself. 3 people lives got lost over snow, bro.
Yeah, you know, some people, man, like maybe, I don't know. I didn't get all the 411. I did hear about it. I don't know if, you know, he might have had other run-ins with them, man.
Could have been, yeah.
But yeah, man, when somebody just had enough, it's sad, man, because think about the times you've been through something, man. And I would think that 90% of the people have been through some shit where you might not want to kill yourself, but you just wish you wasn't living through what you was going through. Like, if I could be somebody else, man, I want to kill myself right now. I don't want to live. I don't want to deal with this, man.
Right.
But then eventually it goes away, man.
Right.
It goes away, man, and you could ruin your life or somebody else's life behind something that really didn't even matter in the grand scheme of things, man. We got a lot of brothers in jail for life. Like, you get life, like you could go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal. Like, here, take this life. Okay.
Right.
Like, there's a bunch of motherfuckers with it. And it's like, we hear about it, we talk about it, but could you imagine if that was you, that you like the life they're living now, man? Like, man, you got life, man.
Yeah.
The paperwork say deceased on it. Date of release, deceased.
Murder one. And the thing is, bro, it can really happen like that. You could be in a normal life, going to work the next day, or whatever you do, waking up, and in that split second, bro, you facing a murder charge. Or that split second, you taking your last breaths. That's why I say, man, just go through life and give people their respect, bro. You know what I'm saying? Until you've been disrespected. And sometimes even when you've been disrespected, think to yourself, is it worth it? Is this worth going to jail or getting killed over? Some shit is, though.
Yeah, if they hurt your family. But, you know, I think as a black male, man, a lot of things that happen to us, man, you know, like we all, sometimes all we got is our pride in our honor, man. And that's why I think we, you know, brothers be ready to die for it, man, because like, why do we wear gold chains, man? Why do we do the silly things we do with money that we need to be saving and using in other areas, man? And it's like, nobody gonna hear me. I don't matter unless I got big money, unless I'm looking good. You know, like, it's like you would never see Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos rocking no Cuban link chain.
Man, you see Jeff Bozo, whatever his name is, Bezos, out in public, you would think he's an ordinary white guy.
Yeah.
But
Because
the thing
you
is,
know
with
why?
our community,
He been heard all his life. He's had our opportunities. He sees the moment. So it's not important for, he don't feel like he has to do certain things to be heard or to be respected. Like, brothers, man, we got to be hard, man. Now, you hard. I'm hard. J Quill's hard. Wax Dog's hard. 702's hard. And we're all in the room. If we can't communicate and come to an agreement and have respect for each other, either we all going to die or they're going to be one man standing and 4 or 5 strong brothers is gone and the one that we thought was going to come out on top. Like, why we can't, why does it always got to go there, man? Like the brothers in Chicago, they killing each other and laughing. Like nobody's life don't mean a goddamn thing. Like they just killing each other. And it's like the cops is like, fuck it, let them kill each other.
Right.
We ain't even investigating. They doing, eventually they'll be gone if they keep killing each other.
Killing each other off. But you gotta realize too that a lot of these kids that think they shooters or they killers, they really not, man. They want attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just want attention. They want love, bro. And some of these dudes, man, they don't know how to ask for love. And they think, okay, if I go shoot this block up and everybody know I did it, I get the attention I want. Instead of just getting attention the right way, going to college, going to get a degree, going to get a trade, and letting people praise you for the right way, they go do the negative shit.
See, but let's see, you know what? And I believe the media plays a part in that, man, because the media always highlight the negative.
Right.
They don't highlight the positive.
The hood, not just the media, the hood too.
Yeah,
hood,
yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Catching a body.
Yeah.
Yo, such a shit. Yo, that's his work. Yo.
You get up and go to work every day, you a lame.
Right.
You saving your money and you ain't buying the flies clothes, you a lame. Man, he got on them. He wearing them old ass Air Force Ones. Won't even wear them no more. Nigga, they get you some J's, nigga.
Yep.
Man, like it just is sad, man, that when you get on the level of you know what's going on and you want to talk change and show people the right way, man, they stuck, man. And they cheering on goofy, corny shit, man.
And man, but you know what's even more crazy, right? Is dudes who spent their whole life being nutcases and shooting blocks up and killing people. Man, when they get to be 60, 50 years old, they don't be nothing like that, bro. They be upstanding brothers. Some of them turned to church. Some of them turned Muslim. A lot of these brothers be trying to teach dudes the right way in life. So my thing
because you know once they killed somebody in that year or two of being a nigga, them died down because 20 other motherfuckers them killed somebody. And they realized, man, that didn't do nothing for me. That didn't get me nowhere. But when I stopped hanging out and start being respectful and minding the people that showed me love and had love for me, I start getting places, man. And now I ain't with that. And you look at him and you be like, man, that nigga ain't shit. That nigga was a killer, man. And now when he see you, he give you no tough vibe.
Yep.
He give you no tough vibe, man. He like, what's up, man? How you doing, man? It's good to see you, man.
I watch a lot of prison documentaries. A lot of them. I don't know why I'm intrigued with prison documentaries. I think because it's just the curiosity of dudes who've been in prison for decades and got multiple life sentences and stuff like that. And
yeah, because you almost put yourself in their shoes. What would I think? How would I feel?
And a lot of these dudes, man, you be like, okay, how long you in here, man? I got double life. I killed 2 people. And you listen to these, man, they be well spoken. They articulate themselves very well. They read 100 books. They very neat and organized. You like, wait a minute. You got 2 bodies. You ain't this thug ass motherfucker. You ain't, yo, what's up, my nigga? Yo, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They be like, no, man, my name is Lamar Crawford. I'm in here for double homicide. I've read this, you know what I'm saying? Very articulate. It lets you know, man, like, why? To me, my thing is learn from other people's mistakes. Why go through the system just to turn out to be a good brother when you don't got to go through the system and you can turn out to be a good brother without going through the fuck shit and the dumb shit? You feel what I'm saying?
Well, you know, a lot of times, man, they don't meet. A lot of dudes don't meet a mentor, or they don't take the time to sit down and listen to nothing until they're in jail and they can't go nowhere, and they be rebellious and they go to the box and they fight and they get stabbed and all that, and they've been in there 10 years, and then finally somebody say, man, let me holler at you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then they finally listen to something, man. Brothers don't want to listen, man.
Yeah,
And
by
it's
then,
crazy, you know.
look up. It's been 10 years. You went in 22. Only supposed to do 2 years. Get out at 32.
Hey, man, I'm convinced, man, like a lot of people, you know, they be like, oh, he 20 years old or he 21 years old. But for us, a lot of times, man, okay, you've been told what to do for 18 years by your mom, your dad, your mom, or your dad. You've been raised. Okay, so now you 18, now you an adult. So you just been making decisions for 3 years. For your whole life, you've been told what you gonna have for dinner, what you gonna wear to school, where you allowed to go, what time you gotta come in. So now that a motherfucker got some freedom, they don't wanna listen. They don't even care that what you telling them is right. They don't want to listen because they've been taking orders all their life, man. I'm grown now. Like, you won't hear no nigga my age say, I'm a grown-ass man, dog. Because everybody knows you're a grown-ass man. But it's always a young motherfucker. I'm a grown-ass man, dog. Don't talk to me like that. You know, because they not being recognized. So they out here trying to assert the fact of what they are. They're trying to convince themselves along with society of what they are. I'm a bad motherfucker, nigga. So I'm gonna prove it by shooting you, by telling you fuck you. I ain't got to listen to you. And that's what happens, man. And it's like, man, our people, man, we've been put in a situation from the slavery and the racism and the oppression, because in the 50s and 60s, black folks wasn't treating each other like this, man.
No, at all.
We was working in the factories. A lot of black
That's
folks
not
came
our
from the
culture,
South.
bro. Being killers and thugs and drug dealers is not our culture. Our culture is music, is cooking, is dancing, is graffiti, it's designing stuff. It's, you know, we are very flashy people. Like, we're not, my nigga, this gangster shit comes from the Italians.
Yeah.
Selling drugs come from the Italians.
We athletic.
We athletic. You know what I'm saying? We musicians, bro. We should know how to play instruments. How many motherfuckers you know how to play an instrument? We should know how to play the piano, the saxophone, the trombone, the drum, the bass. You know what I'm saying? All these different instruments, bro.
Man, you see a motherfucker like, prime example, like a Ray Charles. You know, this nigga blind. Can't see shit. Can't even see the keys. Playing the hell out of
You
him.
talking about Stevie Wonder?
No, Ray Charles. And Stevie Wonder. Like, these dudes can call as F. You gotta show your face, bro, because I don't know who you is, man. And I'm not letting nobody come up here. I ain't see their face, bro. But you more than welcome, man. You got the cam up.
Oh, it's Y&D.
It's Y&D.
That's what it said in the private chat.
Oh, it's in the private chat?
Yeah.
Y&D, what you want to add, man? Go to private chat, man.
I would check first, though, because, you know, it could be somebody trolling as Y&D. But, yo, like I say, bro, that's not our culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? We know, you see throughout history who's been the murderers, who's been the manipulators, who's been the violent people, bro. We're not naturally violent people. We're good people. We're caretakers, bro. We love each other. We come with love, bro. You know what I'm saying? This whole persona of being evil and demons, and that's not us. We take it on somebody else's culture. You know what I'm saying? We come with love and positivity and peace and unity. That's black people. That's black culture. We got to get back to that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when bro, I'm one of the only dudes, bro. I'll walk in a room full of black dudes, or I'll be in niggas' neighborhoods and shit that I don't know, and I'll say what's up there. Hey, what's up, man? How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Just to break that ice, because a lot of brothers don't do that.
Hey, and you know, like you'll see, like you said, the mob, they be like, he gotta go. When they say you gotta go, you gotta go. Black folks, we be fighting, fussing, shooting at each other, all the crazy shit. But motherfucker will piece it up. You know what, dog, man? My bad, man. And get back to being cool, because at the end of the day, we really do just want to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
If they would let us live, man, it's like if you just imagine you have a house, and in your house, you got people living in the basement.
Right.
You can't get rid of them. You can't kill them. And you just keep them in the basement. You don't let them take a bath. You try to keep them in the basement as much as you can.
Right.
But you got to go to bed. And when you go to bed, they're going to come up out the basement. They're going to get in your refrigerator. They're going to take a shower. They're going to make a mess and act a fool because they don't know how to act because you keep them in the basement.
Right. Right.
If the people that have the authority, the power, the money will say, you know what? I'm going to let you out the basement. I'm going to give you a seat at the table. You can eat. What's mine is yours. You have access to all this. Then people from the basement will start taking care of that shit.
Right.
But because they so scared of our potential and how we are, that they scared that we gonna do to them what they doing to us, so they won't let go.
But look, Melee, I get what you're saying, bro. But if we keep on blaming them, we'll never fix the problem.
No, you're right. We do. See, man, shouts out to CDL said, man. He got mad at me, man, because he's like, man, fuck Black Lives Matter. I'm like, nigga, how can you say that? And he was saying his piece and all that, man. And I'm like, I get it, man, but still though, man. And he's right, man.
But
Black Lives Matter, dog, only when a white person kill us.
Exactly.
But when a black man kill one of us, man, fuck that bitch ass nigga, man. That nigga was a bitch anyway, man. Fuck that nigga, man. And
we become numb to it. When a black man get killed on the news, black man shot and killed in New York, Bronx, New York. We like, oh shit, keep clicking. White man kills black man in Bronx, New York. What the fuck happened there? What y'all heard about this? It's like we used to it. Now I understand they say you kill who you're around. That makes sense.
mm-hmm.
But my thing is this: when we came out of slavery, bro, we was more united then than we are now. Everything went to shit when the 80s hit. The 70s, the 60s, the 50s, black people were unified, man. Like,
yeah, because see, this is the thing. That's why it's not one thing, man. We're not monolithic. We're a collage. We're all different. But this is what I'm saying, man. It's like the white folks put us in a position to where now we do their bidding. They still do what they do, and all of them ain't rotten, but they put us in a position to where we fucked up, because back in the 50s and 60s, in the early 70s, you in school in New York City, you could learn how to be a plumber. You could learn how to be a welder. And you would come out of school and go straight to the plant and get a job at 18, 19, making good money, take care of your family. Black men had jobs back in the day. Now, it wasn't super gravy. I'm not going to paint no rosy ass picture, but
yeah,
they seen what we was doing. They seen that we was trying to come up. And they seen that we was a peaceful people.
And we took
That's
care
why
of
the Ku Klux Klan would not get away today with the shit they do, that they did to niggas back in the day, because we was a peaceful people.
Damn right.
Niggas was going to church and praying. The Ku Klux Klan to come to your house and your dad would go outside with a Bible.
Right. Or he'll tell the kids go in the house, hide in the closet somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we try to stay, and that's what I say. We're not demons. We're not devilish
Right.
people,
We
bro.
try to reason with them and show them that we're good people and you ain't got to do this.
Right. We didn't believe in having guns. Black man didn't have the first black man with guns was the goddamn Black Panthers. We didn't believe, even now to this day, bro. A lot of our elders don't like to see black household with guns. You might have a shotgun in the house. That might be it. And even that shotgun might never get touched. It might sit in the attic for 30 years. We don't believe in violence and negativity, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? We like to reason with people. We like to have fun, party, dance, cook out. That's who we are, bro.
Hey, real quick, YND. Look, man. I ain't beefing with you, you know, and shit ain't about nothing. But just show your face, bro. You saying all this and all that, but you won't show your face says that you trying to convince me you who you are, man. And I mean, you could run down my whole history of everything I ever said to you, and it could be you. But if you don't show your face, it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not no disrespect. It's not no argument. It's not no clowning. It's not none of that. People were smart. People were slick. People was resourceful, man. Tazo showed his face before he came up, man. I talk to him on the phone every day, know his voice. It's just how we moving, man. When I come to Tazo's platform, I'm going to show my face so he ain't got to wonder. Somebody could record my voice saying, Tazo, and then play that, and then he let me up, and then they show the dick, and then I get a strike. I don't know. I want to play a little bit more of this Pinocchio White, and then I got to go to bed because I got to be at work at 5 o'clock. Hold on. Here we go.
Hey, I'm gonna fall back in the chat, man.
Okay, bro. Much love, Tazo.
Peace.
Thanks for coming up.
They need the prayer to forgive their parents for what their mother and father did. You still got wrong. Me. This is choices. This is choices. This is you got life ain't no so ain't no so this is choices. This is choices. This is consequences of your choices of your choices. This is choices. This is the consequences. This consequences of the choices, right? So let me just say this. Long before people start doing drugs, they tell us don't do drugs. You have to make a choice. You have to make a choice to do drugs. Choose. But they say choose health over drugs. Over drugs. So they're telling us drugs is a choice. Long before when we were children, they told us children drugs is a choice. So choose sports. Choose this, but don't choose drugs. They told us, right? They said choose life, don't choose drugs. Choose life, don't choose drugs. So some people choose drugs, some people choose drugs.
Life, don't choose death, man.
Well, I thought it was disease. Well, they say, how can you choose life and choose drugs? They say, don't choose drugs, choose life. So some people chose life. They never got addicted on drugs, but they had the drug element, they had the drug chromosome in the genes from their parents. Right, but they chose life. They didn't choose drugs, so they never got addicted to drugs. But they have the addictive nature that drug addicts have. So
if they made a mistake and chose drugs, then we should never pray for them. We should never want to help them. We should just laugh at them, talk about them, and kick them when they fall. Then they should have never let you out of jail if you killed somebody when you was 13. Why are you advocating to get rid of the life sentence for juveniles? Why are you advocating that? What's worse, taking a life or using a drug? When you take a life, you can never bring it back. When you do a drug, you could go to rehab and get clean and be sober. There's many people that was on drugs and been clean for 20, 30 years, 5 years, 10 minutes, 2 days. You can only live, you don't live in 30-year increments. 10-year increments. I might be 47 years old, but I don't wake up and relive 47 years every day. We live in the day. So if I'm clean today, it don't matter what happened yesterday, because whether yesterday was good, bad, or whatever, I can't change it. I can't work off of it. I got to do that today. And then today won't mean nothing because I got to do it tomorrow. It's a work in progress, man. And ain't nobody going to be perfect. People going to make mistakes, man. People going to make mistakes. Barack Obama said he snorted cocaine. You know? It's a lot of people that did drugs and have gone on to do good things. So if somebody uses drugs, we should not pray for them. We should not want to see them do better. We should not help them. We should say, you did drugs, fuck you, die, whatever. We don't care nothing about you. And marijuana is a what? Drug. Okay. Hope you don't smoke no weed, fall asleep at the wheel and wreck and kill nobody, and then ask for forgiveness.
That you choose drugs. Now they want to say drug use is not a choice. They didn't choose it to drugs. Showed them and all drugs and what? So for all these years before we never got on drugs, drugs was a choice. It's a choice. So now the people get on drugs. All those people get on drugs. They don't want to make up believe that drugs is not a choice. So when children start to get high on drugs, it's how I didn't choose to do it. I can't never get out because I can't stop because I didn't choose. So what I'm saying, all the people who say, well, it's a disease. Well, I was taught that you have to choose it. You have your drug of choice, right? They say drug addicts have their drug of choice. Right? So a drug of choice means you choose your drugs, right? I mean, you choose your drugs. You have a drug of choice. I like this. I like that. I don't like to do this. I do something. That's your drug of choice, meaning you choose. So since you have a drug of choice, and you choose drugs to get your mind altered, right? Because drug is a mind altering chemical or substance. Let me say that a mind altering substance. So since you choose mind altering substances to alter your mind, your state of mind, you also have to make a choice to not use drugs. Just as you have a choice to use drugs. You have to make a choice not to use drugs. Every day, you have to wake up and make a decision and make a choice that I'm not gonna use drugs. You have to make a choice. You make a choice to use. You make a choice not to use. Ultimately, it's about choice. It's about choices in this.
Ain't that what I just said? We live in today. So if somebody made a mistake yesterday, last week, last month, last year, what does that got to do with today? If DMX come out of that coma, maybe he'll never do another drug. It don't matter. It's whatever, man. But at the end of the day, man, you's a sucker for saying don't pray for DMX, man. That's all it is, man. That's all, man. We could have this heart to heart and all that. But at the end of the day, man, you's a hating ass dude if you tell somebody that don't pray for somebody that's in a coma or that used drugs and fell out. Unless you don't like them, they did something to you and you wishing death on them and you glad it happened. But if it don't make you never mind, it don't make you no difference, you don't know them. If you hear about a 10-car accident or when you hear about Columbine High School and the dude shot the school up, or when you hear Kobe died in a helicopter crash, or when you hear anything that's like that as a human being, we say, damn, man, that's messed up. Unless you're a hater, unless you're a jerk, unless you are miserable, unless you don't got no love in your heart. Who Who is happy that somebody's on their deathbed? Who is happy? The shit you say right now, nigga, if your mom smokes cigarettes and she get lung cancer, don't pray for her. Because she smoked cigarettes. She made the choice to smoke cigarettes. She got cancer. It's her fault. Don't pray for her. What and how things happen is irrelevant. You could be in jail for stealing, or you could be in jail for an assault. You could be in jail for stealing a car, being in a high-speed chase, hit a pedestrian and kill him, or you could be in jail for going up in somebody's house and shooting them in the face and killing them. Both people killed somebody. Both people is now in jail. Once you're in jail, it don't matter what you did to get there. Once you're in hell, it don't matter what you did to get there. It don't matter. When you're in a coma and your life is ending, it's a sad thing, man, because we all know that you only live once, man. And it's even more sad because DMX squandered talent. DMX could have been living a long time and having everything at his feet and taking care of his whole family and having generational wealth. But instead, drugs fucked all that up. That's sad. That's sad. You could call him an asshole for doing that, but it's still sad. Like, damn, man, that's fucked up, man. Damn, X, why you had to go and do that shit, bro? Damn, man. Charleston White, man. He's a sucker, bro. He's a sucker, man. Straight up. Straight up, man. Orlando Wolfgang is in the building. Hey, man, I just wanted to come on, man, because I caught a little snippet of that shit, man. And me being me, man, and me being a YouTuber, man, you know, I speak on things, you know. I come on here and speak my opinion. You know, I try not to be hating on motherfuckers. I just speak what's in my heart, man. I ain't going to tell somebody not to pray for somebody. That's straight up retarded, man. I mean, you saying don't pray for the motherfucker, like, do prayer make a difference? Is there really a God? Or is it all a hoax? Is it all a lie? We'll never know until we die. And then you might not know. It might just be blackness and that's it forever. Like there have been a time, well, in my life, and I think most people's lives, where you don't know the value of life. You don't, the weight and the gravity of you too will one day be on your deathbed. If you're lucky, depending upon how you look at it, some people want to go to sleep, go die in their sleep. Some people want to die instantly. Like, I'd rather be in a car wreck and not feel nothing and die than to get cancer and suffer. And you don't want to suffer when you die. But is it better to know that you're about to die so you can say the things that you need to say, so you can make amends with people you love and been acting like an ass because you mad at them because they ain't loan you that money or they didn't pay you that $50 back? This was your lifelong friend and you got tired of this motherfucker. You know, like, life, when the gravity and the weight of life hit your ass and you realize, like, damn, man, You know, you go to the hospital and you visit somebody and they're on their deathbed and you walk out the hospital like, damn, man, that's fucked up, man. And you really be thinking about it like, damn, man, that's fucked up. But eventually you're going to quit thinking about it. You're going to go back to, let me find my treesies. I'm trying to fuck this bitch. I'm trying to holler at this dude. He got a good job. Everybody going to get back to their life until it's you in that bed. And you ain't getting up and walking out. And then when you start thinking about that, you realize, man, and this forever. When I check out, I'm gone forever, man. I love football. I be wondering, man, what is football going to look like in the year 2421? In 24, what's football going to be like? What's the cell phones going to be like? I'll never know. I'll never know. Ain't gonna live forever, man. I got to make that journey. That's a walk we all got to take, man. Father Time is undefeated. You will lose. The clock will strike 12 for you. And that fancy coach that you rode into the ball will turn into a pumpkin. And it will be lights out, parties over, cakes on the griddle, and you already greased. We all get one life to live, man. And if we would take this shit seriously and band together in the name of improvement, in the name of love, we get a lot further. We get a lot further in life. But you're always going to have somebody in your boat rowing the wrong way. And those is the people you got to throw them off the boat. Because some people get in your boat and row the wrong way on purpose. Man. Yeah, row your boat. That's what they do. Try to fuck you all the way around, man. Instead of helping you so we can get to the destination faster. Because we in unison. We rowing together. We gonna get there. No, man. A motherfucker rather get in your boat and row with you for a second. And when you lean out the boat to rinse your face off, they throw the oars in the water. Nigga, this boat ain't going nowhere. You went as far as I'm gonna let you. Fuck that. You looking too good. You doing too good. We row this boat up the shore. When we get out, the bitches gonna like you and not me because you got a good job. Because you a nice guy. Man. People, when we unite, we will be and see the change we want to see. It's something powerful going on, man. With the J-Quill Pay It Forward, man. I'm telling you, man, there's something powerful going on, man. And if the spark could just turn into a flame, and the flame could turn into an inferno, we can make a difference, man. We can make a difference, man. Black folks are scared to believe in anything, man. Black folks are scared to be confident enough to think that you can make a difference. Some motherfuckers be overconfident. Scared that we can make a difference, man. We're scared that somebody ain't gonna like us. Scared that somebody ain't gonna approve of our outfit. So we doing whatever. Faking it, snaking it, taking it. We're doing everything but working together, man. In some cases, it goes down. And when it does, man, when it does, yeah, it rocked him. But the thing about the podcast, bro, man, you got to have a big audience, you know? Got to have a big audience, man, and to get the sponsors to pay you because you got to be diligent in that, you know? It would be nice, though, man. Like, I don't know, man. I'm 47. I just had a birthday, and I'm going to be honest, my mortality has kicked in me. It's kicked in, man. I know I'm not going to live forever. And although I always knew I wasn't going to live forever, I thought it would take forever to get old. I thought it would take forever for it to be my turn. So death was a long ways off. Never really realizing that it could come tomorrow, or living my life like it could come tomorrow. We had at the highest peak, I think 20 people in here. What if tomorrow one out of the 20 that was in here is going to be dead tomorrow? So none of us know if we're going to be alive tomorrow. We all think we are. We are pretty much sure we are. But we don't know. We don't know. I don't know, man. It's deep, man. I just was thinking, man, you know, what if you had to bury one of your children? What if you really had to bury one of your children, man? You know, you see people go through things and you look at them and you say, you know what, man? You a strong motherfucker, man. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I can make it do that. But we don't see what they do behind closed doors. We don't know what they using to numb the pain. Is it a picture? Is it a drug? Is it another person? Is it work? Is it food? We don't know how people handle their shit. And the bottom line, they're not necessarily tough or strong. They don't have a choice. They don't have a choice but to get through the day. The only thing that's going to stop them is death. Man, I don't think I could do it. You don't have a choice. Because the sun rises in the east and sets in the west every day. So whether you want to think you can get over it or think you couldn't get over it, you're going to wake up tomorrow until your heart starts beating. And you're going to have to live with it and face it every day. You get tired of talking about the same thing. Think about the guy that one of the females you love, or that female that you thought was going to be your wife, or that girl you loved the hell out of in high school. And all you wanted to do was be on the phone with her or see her at school. Niggas was going to school just to see Boo. Well, fuck going to school just to see Boo. And then when y'all break up, then we don't go to school no more. Well, fuck school, because now she's walking the hallway with another nigga. Yeah, we about to fight in recess. I want to kill this motherfucker. That's how we live it. That's how we live it. We going hard. We shooters. We body niggas. We thugs. Kill a motherfucker. Take a motherfucker's life for nothing. In a heartbeat. And don't give a fuck. Man, we talk about, oh man, they buried their child. If somebody murdered me tomorrow at the age of 47, you know what? My mom and dad gonna cry and fall apart. Because somebody killed their baby and they never thought they was going to bury me. They just knew they was going to die before me. Shit, I'm 47. They in their 60s. But then something happened to me tomorrow. Now my parents got to bury their child. So just because somebody's grown don't mean that they not loved. Their life ain't worth nothing. We just go too hard, man. And it's because we don't care. They have tricked us into thinking a life, our life, don't mean nothing, ain't worth nothing. Fucking. That's what Charleston White is saying. Fuck DMX. Is you saying that about every junkie? Is you saying that about everybody that got high? Or is you just saying that about DMX because he's rich and he got all that money? And so that's what you focusing on. If I had all that money, you'd still be an asshole, nigga. You know, that's how you can tell that there ain't no materialistic thing out here that's going to make you happy or content. Because think about the days when you didn't have no car and you was hanging with your boys, walking or trying to find a fiend buggy or mad at a nigga because he had a car for him, wasn't no room for you. And then you finally got you a car. Piece of shit. Love that motherfucker, man. Now you can get on the highway and go get that one that lit down the interstate. Because you got a buggy now. Matthew had that car for 2 months, a year, or you've been having cars for 20 years. You don't wake up and be glad then a motherfucker you got a car. Fuck that car. Don't mean shit. It's the same with money. People will be looking at people all envious. Man, if I had what he had, nigga, I wouldn't be acting like him. People that got money, they're not obsessing over it. Because money, all money do is allow you to get shit. Money ain't gonna hug you. Money ain't gonna dry your eyes. Money ain't gonna give you that word of comfort that you need to hear. No. If money was the answer to everything, people in Hollywood would never get a divorce. You know what I mean? Why should J-Lo and Alex Rodriguez break up? They're both multi-millionaires. They got so much money they can't spend it all. Bezos just divorced his wife. She got the richest settlement in the history of divorce. Why would they get a divorce? They got money. They should be happy. They should be happy. So motherfucker will look at DMX, and because they think that his life is better than theirs, because he got money, more money than you, you feel like, fuck him. He's a fuck up. Money ain't everything, man. Money ain't everything. Money will make you miserable. Because now you don't even know if anybody even loves you. The poor man sometimes got it better than the rich man. Because the broke nigga know his bitch love him because she ain't got no reason to still be there. Except that she love him. Motherfucker ain't got no job. Motherfucker ain't got no money. Motherfucker, every time he get a knack, he fuck it up. He can't make no money. He can't hustle. He don't want to work. He ain't doing and got shit. But she's still with him because she love him. That the broke nigga ain't got to worry about do my bitch love me or not. Because if she don't, she gonna peace out on your ass. Rich motherfucker can't get the bitch away from him. She won't go. Irritating him because he got the money. And don't get me wrong, money might not buy happiness, but it makes misery a whole lot easier to deal with. It sure do. So, man, once again, man, I'm going to leave y'all with this one, man. whenever you got the opportunity to show love, go ahead and show it. If you got walls up to protect you from these ignorant, nasty motherfuckers who are always trying to hurt you and kick you when you down, and you got walls up to protect you from them, salute. You should do that. Definitely protect yourself. But that don't mean you can't lob some love up over that wall, man. And let a motherfucker know, yeah, I got my guard up because you an asshole. I still love you, man. I still love you. Your dad ain't been in your life, and now he coming around and he ain't asking you for nothing. He just had a wake up call or who knows whatever happened, and he reached out to you. Don't kick him in the nuts like you finally got a chance to make him feel how you felt. No, you make him feel even worse if you show him love. Because you know you're going to say, damn, this is a cool motherfucker. This is a good motherfucker, man. And I did him like that. Did my son like that. And now, and now my son is embracing me and treating me right. I've been chasing these rotten, no good bitches all my life. I finally catch up with my son, and he make my heart feel good. When they say kill him with kindness, that shit is real, man. That shit is real. Ain't nothing stronger than love. I mean, hate, it's a close second, but ain't nothing stronger than love, man. Because if you use and show love, it gets you what you want. It can get you places, man. It can get you places. I ain't going to tell J. Quill business. But J. Quill called me one day and said, man, you ain't going to believe this, man. Such and such happened, man. And I've been blessed, man. Retardedly blessed. And I said to him, damn, Quill, that's from the pay it forward, man. That's good karma, man. And that man ain't got to worry about nothing. Not that he had to worry about anything before. But, hey, man, you put love out in the universe and you give out positive energy, man, it's going to find its way home, man. You being negative and putting hate out there, that's going to find its way home too, man. And when you nasty, ignorant, rotten motherfucker, and something bad happened to you, ain't nobody gonna call check on you. Ain't nobody reaching out, making sure you all right. Nope. They ain't doing none of that. They ain't doing none of that. So live with love in your heart, man. Spread love, show love, and it will come back, man. It's been fun. Shouts out to everybody that tapped in with me. And like we always say around this time, man, it's melee all day. Adios, motherfuckers.